You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Let's have a look at today's finance. The SXRP index is currently at 506.33 points, up 0.12 points or 0.02%. The daily exchange rate is at 4,061 real to the US dollar. Now have a look what's happening in finance around the world. World shares rebounded on Tuesday on the notion inflation may be peaking after Target Corp said it would offer deep discounts to clear inventory as consumers change their shopping habits, while the Treasury yields fell after a surprise rate hike in Australia. Target, a major retail chain, cut its quarterly profit margin forecast and said it would mark down prices in the second quarter in a surprise revision that sent shares to the retailer 2.31% lower. Target, along with Walmart, have reported a much steeper than expected drop in quarterly profit in May, rolling the retail industry, the retail sector of the PENH European STOXX index on Tuesday closed at 0.94%. The MSCI benchmark of global stocks gained 0.40%, while the STOXX 600 index fell 0.28% before the idea of target aids inflation flight took hold. SPX gained 0.95% and Nasdaq Composite added 0.94%. The Reserve Bank of Australia overnight raised its rates by 50 basic points, the most in 22 years, and flagged more tightening ahead of its moves to restrain inflation. In foreign exchange markets, the dollar index fell 0.146%, with the euro up 0.09% to $1.04. on the expectations of the hawkish ECB tilt. The US currency rose its highest since 2002 against the yen and was last up 0.57% after the Bank of Japan governor promised support for the economic and easy monetary policy, even as the prices start to rise. Sterling was last trading at $1.2592, up 0.49% of the day. The Australian dollar gained as much as 0.76% after the surprising RBA rate hike, but quickly shed gains to a trade flat on the day. Oil prices gained 1% with the US crude, closing at 13-week high on the supply concerns, including the lack of nuclear deal with Iran and the prospect of high demand after China relaxes lockdowns imposed to control coronavirus pandemic. US crude futures rose 91 cents to settle $119.41 a barrel, while Brent settled up $1.06 at $120.57. Gold rose as the dollar gave up some gains, while the investors positioned for US inflation readings later that week with the cues of the Fed interest rate hike trajectory. US gold futures settled at 0.5% higher at $1,852.10 an ounce. Asian equities variations dropped to more than a two-year low at the end of May. The regional shares were hit by concerns of monetary tightening measures by major central banks and supply chain disruptions. The MSCI Asian Pacific Index for 12 months price earnings ratio stood at 12.6 at the end of the last month, the lowest since March 2020 according to Relative data. The data showed that the MSCI's World Index stood at 15.3 at the end of last month, pushing its valuation premium to the MSCI Asian Pacific to 21%, much higher than the 10-year average of 14.8%. Singapore-based private securities platform ADDX said it would become the first financial firm in the city-state to recognise cryptocurrency in the assets of high net worth clients. Under Singaporean regulations, individuals need to have at least 300,000 Singaporean or $217,991.57 US dollars of income from the last 12 months, 1 million in net finances Singapore assets or 2 million Singapore in net personal assets to qualify for accredited investors. PayPal Holdings said on Tuesday it will allow users to transfer cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, to external wallets, nearly 2 years after the fintech giant opened up its platform to digital currencies. Users had been requesting for a new feature since the company permitted buying and selling crypto, PayPal said. Shares of the company were up 0.3% at $87.08. Since last year, the crypto market has seen a surge in investor investments, with large venture investors, celebrities, and blue-chip companies doubling down on crypto investments. However, the price of such currencies have remained volatile, diminishing their appeal against the hedge against inflation. That is the latest news on finance. Tune in tomorrow for more.